What's going on, Ghost Squad? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Trey with Ghost Tactical, and today we're going to go over a review of a product from our good friends over at Axeon Optics. This is the MPL1 pistol light. What this is going to be for someone who's looking to get into the light game, that doesn't want to break the bank, maybe to see if they like them or not. It has a lot of cool features and all of that, but what we're going to do is we're going to go over the pluses and then maybe some things that could be a little bit better, but we're going to talk about this light. But before we do, let's go ahead right now and look at some specs. Some of the features of the Axeon MPL1 pistol light is that it fits a variety of handgun rails. It securely mounts to most universal rail-equipped handguns. It does run on a single AAA battery with easy front access to that battery compartment, and it has ambidextrous and instant on-off switch on the back of the light. There is a master on-off switch also that prevents unwanted operation. It has a 300 lumen light output with a 30-minute runtime and is water resistant. Okay, so now we've seen the specs. What we want to do before we get talking about it is let me know in the comments down below what kind of light that you run on your pistol, if you run a light. But if you do, let us know in the comments what light that you like and which one has worked well for you. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about this light. First of all, Axeon Optics are here in Arkansas, so I love that. For me, being in Arkansas, I love to support our good friends over there and all of that. So I know the people that make it, they're friends of ours, and I know that they take pride in the quality. The great thing about this light is it is going to be very budget friendly at $39.99. Now, with that kind of a price tag, you have to come to expect certain things that are going to be part of this, but obviously things that are not going to be available on this light. Okay, but right now let's talk a little bit about the pluses of this. Very easy. It's it runs on a 1 AAA battery, and it is marine proof. Okay, I found that out the hard way. Everyone knows I'm not the sharpest crayon in the box. For a long time when I first got it, I couldn't get it to work. I even called Mark and I was like, look bro, this doesn't work. I might need another one. I'm not really sure what's going on. I tried it. I pushed every button. I did everything. I did it all, and I couldn't get it to work. Couldn't get it to turn on at all. And a good friend of ours, Chris over at CloverTac, was like, "Hey, did you take the piece of plastic out of the battery cap?" And I was like, "What?" So I took the battery cap off, shook it. Sure enough, a little piece of plastic. It was there to make sure that the battery wouldn't run dry in the packaging. Took that out, put it back on, and guess what? It works just fine. So I called Axeon and say, look, everything's working fine. It's me, it's user error. I'm not that smart, but let you know it is marine proof. It can fool a marine very, very easily, but that's a good thing. But that's kind of joking aside. Now let's kind of go over the features of this. Now we've got it running on our SAR 9 right now. Love this gun. If you guys are interested in the SAR 9, we've got a video about it, a couple of reviews. You can check them out up here. But I love this gun, but this light is going to fit guns that are more full size, medium size, mid size, whatever, but full size guns for sure. What I am a little worried about is it won't fit most subcompacts. Now what I wanted to run this on was my Walther PPQ with the rail. It doesn't fit on that. It's too short of a slide, and then the frame is too short because it's a subcompact. So if you've got a mid-size or a full-size with the rail, it's going to run on those. But if you're looking to put on a subcompact, this may not be the light for you. What I like about this, it's very easy. You've got an on-off button right here on the side. That's off, that's on, so you can flip that on and off and all that. The buttons are very big. They're ambidextrous, so you can get them on, let's see here, both sides. They're good to go. So whether you're right hand or left hand, however you get it, it's going to be able to present, and you're going to be able to get that light on pretty quickly. That's pretty bright. Okay, so yeah, I like it having the ambidextrous buttons and all of that. Once again, like I said, 1 AAA battery is going to give it 30 minutes of continuous light. And You know, there's going to be a lot of lights out there that are going to boast more time than that, but you're getting for $39, you're getting a good quality light that's going to last. Now it's 300 lumens, and a lot of people out there say, "Oh, 300 lumens! I've got one and getting 1,200 lumens." Why? You know, let's not measure each other's things here with how many lumens. 300 lumens is going to be very, very bright. It's going to be bright enough to get the job done. I promise you that probably doesn't feel good in your eyes, does it? Okay, so it's 300 lumens, go for 30 straight minutes and all that. Now, is this going to reach out to 200, 250 yards out? Probably not. I would say about 50 yards is going to be the max effective that you're going to be able to identify. But honestly, outside of 50 yards, are you really going to need to engage in that personal defense, self-defense, home defense scenario? 50 yards, being able to identify a target is going to be ample enough light and ample enough space. If you need to look out at 200 yards, you're probably not going to be using this anyways. You're probably going to be using a rifle of some sort. Just saying. So a lot of companies that boast our pistol lights can reach out to 200 yards. Well, why? I'm not going to be using a pistol at 200 yards. That's just me, but who knows? It's all good. Now, also, we have to talk a little bit about the modes. There are 3 different modes. You have the solid light, okay? The solid light, you've got the strobe, and you've got the pulsing light / strobe combo, okay? Obviously, this, as you can see, is the straight light. It's going to give plenty of light, plenty of spread that you're going to be able to identify targets. This is going to be the strobe. A great strobe is going to be good because a lot of people, they get that strobe in their face. It's going to freak them out and kind of discombobulate them a little bit. They're not going to know what's going on. So the strobe is a very effective mode to use. And then obviously we also have the pulsing and the combination where you've got the pulsing light and the strobe combination and all of that. The only thing about the modes that I wish that they would have changed is, if I'm clearing a room or if I'm going to peek around a corner, I'm not going to want to have that light on all the time. I don't want to give my position away. That takes away my tactical advantage in my own home or outside. I want to be able to go around the corner, check that threat, whatever, clear that corner, and then get that light off as quickly as possible. Unfortunately, with this light, the only way to turn it off is you have to, if you're going to shine that light, the only way to turn it off is to cycle through the other modes for it to go off. It's not like they have an on-off and you can just have the light or it goes on and off. You've got to cycle through all 3 modes to turn the light off. That could be a downfall in that scenario because you want to use the light as little as possible in that scenario. You want to use it just enough to identify or to clear a corner or whatever, but you want to use it very seldomly. But with this, it takes time to get all 3 of those modes. So that is one of the downfalls. But for $39.99, you're not going to be expecting to be like a Surefire or anything like that. It's going to be one of those that it's a great entry-level budget light. And the only other downfall I had is I wish they would have made it a little bit smaller to where it would fit on a subcompact as well. But any full size or even mid-size like a Glock 19, Glock 17, not a problem. VP9, a lot of SIGs, obviously. This is, the SAR-9 is a full size, but the frame of a VP9, it's going to fit no problem. Glock 17, like I said, Glock 19, good to go. But I wish it would come out maybe with a model, and maybe that's something they do with the next models, come out for a subcompact. But for $39.99, what you're going to find for quality of the light, the lumens, the battery life and all that, for $39.99, you're not going to find anything that's as nice as this to my dealings. Okay, I'm not saying there's not out there, but the ones that I've ever worked with, for $39.99, this is going to be as good or better than anything that else is out there. So guys, if you're looking to get into a pistol light, especially for a full size or mid size, and you don't want to break the bank, you want to find out if you do like it or not, then go check out our friends over at Axeon Optics and tell them Go sent you. They're friends of ours and all of that, and they're here in Arkansas, so they're wonderful people. But it's a really good light. Does it have its drawbacks? Sure, but for $39.99, it's as good as you're going to find out there for that price point. So like I said, get out there, be more proficient with your firearm, get to the range, get some training, take someone new with you, introduce them to a fun, safe way to train and shoot at the range. You never know, they might be allies and join our community. So guys, thank you so much for watching. We'll see you soon. Semper Fi.